The Constitution provides for freedom of religion, and the government generally respected this right in practice. However, in some cases authorities imposed restrictions on certain groups. Although the Constitution provides for the equality of all religions before the law and the separation of church and state, the government did not always respect these provisions. Conditions improved for some minority religious groups while remaining largely the same for most, and government policy continued to contribute to the generally free practice of religion for most of the population. Some federal agencies, such as the Federal Registration Service, and many local authorities, continued to restrict the rights of a few religious minorities. Legal obstacles to registration under a complex 1997 law on freedom of conscience and religious associations continued to seriously disadvantage some religious groups considered non-traditional. There were indications that the security services, including the Federal Security Service, treated the leadership of some Islamic groups as security threats. There were reports of societal abuses and discrimination based on religious belief or practice. Religious matters were not a source of social tension or problems for the large majority of citizens, but there were some problems between majority and minority groups. Resistance against non-Orthodox religions were behind manifestations of anti-Semitism and occasional friction with non-Orthodox Christian denominations. Conservative activists claiming ties to the Russian Orthodox Church occasionally disseminated negative publications and held protest meetings against religions considered non-traditional, including alternative Orthodox congregations. Some rock clergy stated publicly their opposition to any expansion of the presence of Roman Catholics, Protestants, and other non-Orthodox denominations. Religious demography. The country has an area of 17,098,242 square kilometers and a population of 142.8 million. In practice, only a minority of citizens actively participated in any religion. Many who identified themselves as members of a faith participated in religious life rarely or not at all. There is no one set of reliable statistics that breaks down the population by denomination, and the statistics below are compiled from government, polling, and religious group sources. Approximately 100 million citizens consider themselves Russian Orthodox Christians, although the vast majority are not regular churchgoers. 14 to 23 million Muslims form the country's largest religious minority. The majority of Muslims live in the Volga-Urals region and the North Caucasus, although Moscow, St. Petersburg, and parts of Siberia also have sizable Muslim populations. The Buddhist Association of Russia estimated there were between 1.5 and 2 million Buddhists who live in the traditionally Buddhist regions of Buryatia, Tuva, and Kalmykia. According to the Slavic Center for Law and Justice, Protestants make up the second largest group of Christian believers, with 3,500 registered organizations and more than 2 million followers. There are an estimated 600,000 Jews, the vast majority live in Moscow and St. Petersburg. The Catholic Church estimated that there are 600,000 Catholics, most of whom are not ethnic Russians. In some areas, such as Yakutia and Chukotka, pantheistic and nature-based religions are practiced independently or alongside other religions. According to Human Rights Ombudsman Lukan's annual report, the Ministry of Justice had registered 22,956 religious organizations as of 1 January 2007, 443 more than January 2006. Among the registered religious groups are Russian Orthodox, Orthodox Old Believers, Muslim, Buddhist, Jewish, Evangelical Christians, Catholic, and other denominations. There were a large number of foreign missionaries operating in the country. Senior YNFR Okello did a research on this site.